What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wizards Outlook. We got Cardell Dudley Jr. here. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. For the Washington Wizards. Um, Look, the Lakers made sure that they did not suffer the fate that Milwaukee and Miami suffered as playoff teams coming in and taking on a Washington team that's looking to play spoiler. Anthony Davis was dominant. He didn't waste any time setting the tone for tonight in the Lakers 125-120 win. Credit to the Wizards. We saw them, as of late with their new mentality of continuing to just punch back, regardless of what's going on. We saw that once again in this game. So, that is a positive thing because they could have let go of the rope, like to the tune that they had to put AD and Braun back in late just to make sure there was no tomfoolery. The Lakers wanted to make sure they left Capital One with a win tonight. But Cardell, you were in the building. Your thoughts on tonight?
Yeah, they couldn't really deal with Anthony Davis, which is similar to what happened with the situation with Giannis. The only difference is the Lakers got back in transition and they limited the Wizards points in the paint. Last night I think they got about 70 points in the paint. Tonight the Lakers held them to 50, which is a big deal. But when you look at the second chance points, the Lakers punished them in that area, 18-2. You know what I mean? So and I rebounded 49, and I rebounded on 49-39. So they were, the Lakers they bent but they didn't break. Whereas the Bucks they broke. You know what I'm saying? Because the Wizards didn't go away, they kept fighting. And apparent is when they thought the game was over. Ham, put these subs in, and and then the Wizards got right back to it. And so Ham did what he should do as a coach. Y'all not ready to play, sit your ass back down. That's why y'all ass don't play. Come back in with the starters, close out the game. And even then, they had a chance, but Butler got blocked by Anthony Davis, who had a outstanding game, 35 points, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 10-17, but the 15-15 on the line, and 11 of that, and the 11 of that came from I believe the first quarter, something like the first quarter, first half, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? It was it was crazy to see that. I don't think people understood like how dominant he was. No, it was in the first quarter. Yeah, I'm right. 11-11 from the free throw line in the first quarter, and he had 19-6 in the first quarter. That set the tone for everything that came. That set the tone from everything that came. And look, I respect the youngest man on the team, man. They continue to fight, man. And this is what we were hoping to see all all year. You know what I mean? And it's good that they are showing this, that they have this in them moving forward as the season comes to a close, man. And that some of the playoff teams that are coming in here, they really have to fight to put them away. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't, they can beat them. So they're heading. It's clear that the franchise is heading in the right direction. They just have to continue to build and develop these youngins. Like I like what I'm seeing out of Jared Butler, second night in a row, back to back. He's he showed he can do some things. 9.7 assists, man. Jordan Poole under control, point Poole. He balling in that role. You got to give credit where it's due. He's balling in that role. Then he had one of those nights. He had one of those nights, man. But all in all, I like what I'm seeing for Vucevic. Kuzma, Kisper's been consistent. Kuzma return and all that. But ultimately, man, they just ain't have enough to counter what Anthony Davis brought to the table. Look, LeBron did what he does. 25, 9-6. You know what I mean? Most of those 9 assists came off of Anthony Davis clearly. And D'Angelo Russell's bomb. It was hard for guys to kind of dig down because he had to go on 4 for 10 from deep. Rui obviously motivated to be in his return home. You know how it is, and to show my old girlfriend what she missed. You know what I'm saying? What she missing, and he did disappoint. Typical Rui, 19 points to 7 rebounds, 9-12 from the field. So, it was a balanced attack from the Lakers starters. The Wizards could have won, they could have pulled it out, but at the end of the day, Anthony Davis, they had no answer for that.
Yeah, dominant performance from AD, and like you said, sometimes 1+1 is 2, man. You start the game with 19-6. He told y'all exactly what time it was, and I think that was really the difference we saw yesterday. Giannis kind of came out in facilitator mode. AD was in kill mode to begin with. I felt like the Lakers were a little bit more. I don't want to say this like this, not to take away from Milwaukee, but clearly the Lakers came out a little bit more desperate and intentional Then Milwaukee came out last night, and the Lakers paid for it. Not the Lakers, but the Wizards paid for it. You also saw the Lakers make sure that they got downhill. They spent the entire night in the painted area. Yeah, they hit some threes, but clearly, as you mentioned, the second chance points. Rui had both shoulders in the paint on a regular basis. So did AD. Austin Reeves spent time in the paint. Like clearly, they understood what the game plan was. We know Washington's kind of missing every one of the bigs except for the young fella who had his first start tonight. Credit to him for the night that he did have. But hey man, that's a whole Anthony Davis you're getting to deal with in your first start. And if the other two guys are healthy, young fella's not starting this game if Holmes and Bags and whatnot, whatever, not whatever, what have you, are healthy. But yeah, just big performance by AD. Lakers did what they needed to do. Credit Darvin Ham late, not playing around at all. Because the Wizards kept playing tough, and there was no reason to make this more interesting than it needed to be with that little bit of time left. And you saw like Champagne had just hit a three. Say AD's not in the game right there. What if they don't get that block? What if that shot is given up? Then what? You're in a whole world of hurt. If you don't know what can happen. But you put your big guys back in, your big guns, make sure that wasn't an issue. AD gets a block, Bron gets it down to AD, game over, and you escape with a dub, which is what you need at this time of the season. They fighting for life in the play-in out west. And then one of the few teams as of late that came to DC and avoided walking away with, damn, having this moment in a couple of weeks, like, damn, what if we didn't drop that game in DC? How does that affect you? You're not even, they made sure that wasn't on the table. But credit to Washington. You brought up Jared Butler again. His impact defensively, man, truly appreciated that tonight. I think it was 3 steals and a block. Young fella, the big fella, definitely needs to do a little bit better on the glass, but I'm not too mad at him. He's getting his legs wet with NBA action. I like the fact that he's not scared and he competes like the rest of the youngsters here. So, I mean, look, man, I'm okay with it. And like you said, shout out to Poole, the maturity. We were on him when he was tripping. Got to give him credit for doing right. He had a really good game tonight. So shout out to him for that. Who'd you have as player of the game if you didn't have anything to add as far as this game?
Yeah, it was easy. Anthony Davis. We dominated. They really had nobody in front court to deal with him. That's why he got to the line so much. He's 15 to 15, but he's 11 to 11 in the first half. 25 or 29. The Lakers from the free throw line. The Wizards 12 or 13, and yet they still had a chance to win the game. And that's because they like to run. And you know what I mean. Both teams come over back to back, but the Lakers got some. I mean, the Wizards got some youth on their side. You know what I mean. So they won. They won the fast break points 34-17. But like I said, they lost the second chance points conventionally and the points in the paint. And the Lakers got a ton of points from the free throw line. It's just hard to overcome that, man. So at the end of the day, that's why they lost. By the slimmest of margins.
Yeah, like you said, no brainer. AD is player of the game for every reason that you listed. Again, these teams in the play-in in both conferences, they need these dubs. Doesn't matter what it looks like, they need them. X factor for the night.
Man, of course, LeBron James. Control the game, does what he does. Control the game. He fed the beast early, so let him set the tone. Then when Anthony Davis went to the bench, whatever, LeBron got aggressive. 25-9-6 on 9-18. Only took 1 3-pointer because there was no need. They couldn't guard him. And what I mean by they couldn't guard him, I'm not saying because literally stay in front of him. He's just too big and strong. I like the adjustments that the Wizards did, made. They didn't try to guard him with Danny and somebody like that all the time. They would put Butler, they would put smaller guys, but him being as smart as he is, man, he gave the ball up, set up shop on the elbow right there at the free throw line, and took his time, waited for guys to clear out, took 1 dribble, used his strength, shoulders. The guards can't withstand that. Bumped him out the way, got to the line, or he finished, or he found open shooters. That's the way he controlled the game, man. That's what he's been doing for 21 years now. So, that's it, man. Just another day at the office for him. But yeah, he definitely was the X factor.
Yeah, again, wholeheartedly agree. He was just a vet sitting in the wings picking the spots. And he hunted wisely. Like you said, he was an off 18. He hunted very wisely, picked his spots, and made sure everything he made sure the Lakers stayed on track. Again, like you mentioned, we saw the Bucks break last night. You know, they didn't have Dame or what have you, but they broke because they couldn't control it. The Lakers remain in control, and much of that because of him. We know who's pulling the strings over there. So credit to Bron for that. And then some of these comments, Mike Kirksey, what's going on, bro? He said, I like the big man. He might be all right. So about Voot. Hey, early returns aren't bad.
Especially just need to get in the way. Just need to get in the weight room a little bit so he can throw his weight around. But skill wise, he's tough, he's competitive. He's not scared. It's a lot to like. You know, can be a potential run protector. Had a nice block in the first half. I don't think Reeves or whatnot. Guard multiple positions. So yeah, get a little stronger, put some weight on. He'll be just fine.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody that I think we all just want to see grow, see what else he can do. Again, he's just dipping his toe into what the NBA is, joining this late in the year. But again, you know, not to knock anybody. If we think about the returns the Wizards have gotten from their second round picks from previous regimes, they've already got the returns on him tenfold already just from this little bit of production. There's been second round picks that didn't even touch. We haven't seen in the league, in past years. So I'm excited about young fellas as well. AD had his way. Yeah, I think everything's in agreement. Yeah. Denny not come back to the game because of migraine. Hopefully he's okay. It's not too bad. He definitely took a shot early in that from LeBron going to the cup. But and we appreciate y'all. It's been a long season, like for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a long season. 11 games over 500, 5-4 playing, man. That West is tough. Yeah, it's ugly out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Very ugly out there. We appreciate you guys tuning in, man. We'll see you guys after Friday night's game. So y'all take care.